So my name's Simon McIntyre and I'm here in Glentress Forest as part of the Giants in the Forest project. I'm the artistic director of the project and I came up with the idea of building these giant heads and planting them in forests all across the country in the UK, mainly in Scotland and 5 different sites.
I'm Kim Bergzagel and I'm an artist involved in willowing these heads. Each one is a little bit different and they're made with pockets in them. The pockets are for planting the seeds, so we've got a whole variety of various different plants over there that they're going to go in. The willow is soaked first in order to make it as pliable as possible, and then we just weave it as an open weave. So in order for people to put in sticks and lichens and things like that, and then they've got various different places with pockets where we can put the lovely plants that will just hopefully grow and emerge and take over the whole thing, and moss, and decorate it all so it'll be a living head.
The purpose of the project is to engage people in a first-in-a-lifetime experience. In other words, to try and get the people who might be afraid of stepping into a theatre or in somehow engaging in an arts project. So what we're trying to do is subtly get them interested and then spring it upon them that this is an arts project. And then suddenly they might find themselves a little more interested in why they're here, and they investigate it through storytelling, through trying to imagine why the heads are in these forests, through looking at the history of the stories of giants and the history of the folklore that we have in Scotland, the rich tradition of those kind of stories. So it's about an engagement in the arts in any way possible, really.
These are all the plants that we've got for the heads. We've got some wood sorrel, this one here. We've got primroses, which hopefully are going to grow really nice yellow flowers. We've got wild strawberries, you all know strawberries. We've got some violets over here, so they're going to have a nice purple flower. And then this is wood rush, which is a really nice grass, which is quite good for the chin or for the eyebrows on the heads. And honeysuckle, which is a really nice one that creeps up things, so hopefully if we plant it in a head it's going to creep around the head and grow all over it.
Every single one of them is imbued with a slight different personality, and I suppose that will be reflected, I hope, in a kind of sympathetic way as the plants grow across them. Each one of the personalities will change, and of course it's up to the people who come to see them as well to imbue them with their own personalities and to make up their own stories about why they're there.
My name's Caroline Adam and I run the Eastgate Theatre in Peebles, and this year we're involved with Giants in the Forest because every so often we like to do something that comes right out of the theatre and gets people involved creatively without thinking that it's some special arty thing, and this just seemed like a great idea. So we're going to have a series of events over the summer where people of all ages come out and they'll see the heads, they might be inspired by them, they might draw them, they might sing to them, they might tell stories about them, all sorts of things may happen. You've caught me at the moment with some strands of raffia. This may seem odd, but it's an easy way for people just to connect with the trees. How would you guys like to try a rope brand? Someone might just come to Glentress for a weekend and then they might add a few ribbons themselves, or they might take a photograph, and there's a website that they can put information onto. So over the months all that accumulates, and there are 5 other sites around Scotland, so all the sort of giant families will have these conversations with each other. And as the months go by and people come into the forest at Glentress, they may find that things change and things are left that make them realise that the giants have really set up home here.
Hello, I am Mandy Durkin. I'm the project coordinator for the Glentress Giants in the Forest, and as you can see we're very busy here. We are making lots of things, making whistly things that are quite loud. We are making willow faces behind us here. We are making buzz sticks that you whiz around and make a buzzy noise, and we are making little animals.
My name is Peter and I'm one of the volunteers at the Eastgate, and I'm very keen on the idea that the Eastgate should spread the word about the work that it's doing with children especially, and getting out and about into exciting places. So I've come along tonight to help a whole bunch of young beavers to make little creatures. Well done. And the next one. This is an example of a very ingenious design by the Forest Commission people, and that is a little squirrel, and this fellow is a little deer, and they are made of the same little bits and pieces, and the youngsters tonight are going to join them all together. They'll each get 8 little parts and 7 little pegs, and the idea is to assemble them and to colour them and to take them home. Don't put it spike upwards, will you? Don't put it spike upwards. Very dangerous. Keep on moving.
This is mine.
My name's Chris. I work with Tree Fest Partnership, and we run the Tweed Valley Forest Festival every year in October. This is a fantastic project run by Vision Mechanics in conjunction with Eastgate Theatre, and we are making our own little mini giants in the forest, which is going to be great. So how are you getting on with your one? Yeah, good?
Right, Rebecca, you need to get the sticks to go across the way for the girls.
Okay, here we're making whistles here with a piece of hazel, and the hazel's been drilled out, so they're cutting a nice slot in it and then just shaping it here to get a wind cutter. That piece of wood is just the right length, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we'd have to make a circle. How could we make a circle?
A saw. That knife.
So, oh yeah, what's that?
I don't know.
That's a bit of a tractor.
I'm getting this.
And then hopefully that makes the wind go in the right place and it whistles. This is the first one that won't.
That's not going to pull.
Hi, my name's Alison Cameron. I'm here today making buzz sticks with 25 brownies. It's been great fun. It was quite frantic, quite a busy production line. I think they all had fun. They're quite amazed that they managed to make such a big sound with it. And we're just about to do some vocal percussion, the Cubs and Scouts against the Brownies.
There's going to be the girls against the boys, and Alison Cameron from Nomad Beat is going to get one group to call and the other group to answer, and they're going to call across the water to each other and see who's the loudest. And that's going to be the last thing that happens tonight, this evening on this very exciting Giants in the Forest first event.
So you ready? 3, 4.